Hi guys, so it's Lynn. Now I'm back in my office. Haven't been posting for the last couple of days because I've been swamped with events. So on Friday night, I actually rushed down from work to my friend's wedding. Then for the weekend, I have been attending another course, parts of the course with my dad. So it was really hard to take time out to post my videos. But now I'm on video 7 already, and I have another after this one I have another 3 more to go before I meet my mentor. So let's see how it goes. Yeah. So for today's video, I wanted to share a bit more about some productivity hacks and tricks that I have already implemented in my work life, and it's very easy. It's very easy to implement, and it allowed me to reply emails better, faster, and because of that, it actually made me less stressed and, of course, happier. So there are 3 tips that I would like to share. So the first one that I've implemented is actually when you type your emails, so the letter W, the capital letter W, is the widest letter in the alphabet. So for me, when I tried to implement it, you're supposed to type at the start of your email, you're supposed to type 21 W's, 21 W's. So you keep type 21 W's at the start of your email. And after that, when you start typing your email content, whenever the email reaches the end of the 21st W, you're supposed to press enter, and then it goes to the next line. And then you continue your email writing from there. So whenever you reach the 21st W, you hit enter, and then it goes to a new line. So initially when I tried doing that, I used to type very long emails, and my emails I just let it run all the way after. So I would start typing my email, and it only goes to the next line when there's no more space at the end of the email. But when I first started implementing it, it was very weird for me because 21 letters is very short. My email is just like this. So initially when I typed, it was like the full length email, then it became 21 letters. It's very hard, so I tried to do 41 letters instead. So when I did 41 letters, okay, like I was getting used to it, and my emails were getting shorter because of that as well. Because if you have emails that are this long and you type 3 lines and you take the same email content and make it shorter, you actually get more lines. So when you shorten the length, that width of your email, you actually will try and write shorter as well because you don't want it to be like a whole chunk of paragraph. So that's what I started doing from 41 letters, then I dropped down to 21 letters. And I only changed from the 41 letters W length to 21 because when I typed it out and I typed out the email draft, and then because I had to show it to my manager for approval on my phone, that's when I realized actually 41 letters it isn't so mobile friendly, and that is when I realized the 21 letter W length is actually just nice. It's the perfect length for your email to be viewed on mobile phone. So after I did that, my email became much shorter and I spent less time writing my email. It was awesome because I used to hate responding to emails, and I really took super long. Like I procrastinated getting back to emails because I just didn't know what to write, and it just took so long that I didn't want to like work on it first. But ever since using this trick that I tried, the 21 letters length of email, it made me write shorter emails, and it was so much more efficient. I really felt like my email work life is so much better. So that's the first tip. And then the second tip that I recommend is in every email that you draft, try to just have one action. That was what my mentor Alex taught us. But for me, sometimes I need to get certain multiple things across to my clients or members. So I actually tried to limit it not just to one, I tried to limit it to 3 instead. So maybe in each email, I would not have more than 3 requests. sometimes it's this way is better for me because I do some newsletter and when I have to convey the changes that I want to make in my newsletter draft to my designer, if I only put in one request each email, it will get a bit too, like I'll have to keep asking him to change a lot of things. So I try to limit myself to maximum of 3 actions for my member, for my client, for my designer, or for anyone to take. And that has also really helped because once you just put out the actions that you want the other party to take, it actually makes your life so much easier. Like your email is shorter and more concise and they know what to do. And in that case, it just makes things very easy. Like you don't have to draft long emails. For me, I love to write long emails because it just gets out of hand for some reason. But when I limit the length of the width of my email that I'm drafting, and when it gets to about like 3 or 4 lines, I actually feel like, okay, no, this is redundant, I have to get rid of it. So once I did that, I actually got rid of a lot of like the redundant text or like redundant words, and I tried to keep it to a few key points that I want to convey to the person that I'm writing to. So it actually made my life so much easier. It's so much more efficient. Like people actually read it and they get back to me faster. Yep, so that's tip number 2, to limit your email to 3 actions that you want your other party to take. And the last tip is, so my mentor asked that we limit our email to a maximum of 50 words, 50, but that is also a little bit too little for me. So I kind of like changed it up and I made sure I don't really check how many words I type, but after going through some of the previous emails that I've written, actually my word count has dropped to within about 100 words. So I think that's really good. And since you're drafting a shorter email, you're getting the key points out there and you're giving them the actions to take, it just makes your email so much shorter, concise, and you can just convey whatever you want within that 100 words. It's good. Like it gets things done very efficiently. And for me, it has been very, very useful because I used to draft like long, like super long messages. Right now, I keep to these 3 points and I see that I am replying to messages and responding to messages so much faster, and it's so much more efficient because there isn't like a whole chunk of redundant text that are in there for people to digest and they wouldn't know what they have to do. So now it's just very good. Like I can feel the change. I just implemented it about like 1 week ago. So 2 weeks ago I dropped down the width of my email to 41 Ws, and only last week I dropped it down to 21 Ws, and the change has been like the shorter the width of the email, it actually makes my life so much easier because I wouldn't want to write long emails. Like if 100 word you want to put it into this long chunk, it's going to be harder to read. I just don't want to have like long emails. So after I tried doing that, things just get done very fast. I am now better at replying to emails because I used to have that fear that okay, I have to like write all those words like, oh, you know, like the introduction, like good day to you and all. But now I tried to cut more of those redundant messages and try to limit it, and it has really, really helped me. I have seen that my email is more productive, more efficient, and things get done, and I don't have to stress over writing long emails. So that's really helpful to me, and I hope you've learned something from this video and it will make your life easier, make your life more efficient, and because of that happier. Like to have a happier work life. So yeah, that's all from me for today. Bye, see you soon.